Hello everyone. Namaskar. Myself CA Nilesh Bajaj. I am a practicing chartered accountant in Junagadh, Gujarat. My core area of practice is GST, income tax, audit and startup advisory. I have completed my AICA level 1 course in August 2025. Before completing my AI course, I always observed that many chartered accountants are still engaged in repetitive tasks like a GST reconciliation, drafting, reporting, etc. etc. And I always think whether there can be any solution by adopting which these chartered accountants can avoid this repetitive task and focus on advisory and analysis work. And after completing AICA level 1 course, I come to believe that yes, AI can help us to avoid these repetitive tasks. As we can use many LLMs to make a tools to do a complex calculations, to make a various presentations in front of clients for the clients, and we can also draft a notice reply using the LLMs. My vision for the AI is very clear. I want to build a AI augmented CA firm where there will be the AI researcher, there will be the AI drafting assistant, there will be the AI analytical assistants, etc. Only a CA has to do only judgments, he has to do only ethics and observations. Every other things will be handled by a AI assistant only. सुनने में कितना अच्छा लगता है कि AI सब कुछ करेगा. We have to only manage a judgment, we have to do only analytics, we have to do only strategic advisory and strategic decision we are required to take. Why I choose to become a faculty of AICA level 1 and why I am also engaged I want to engage with the ICAI. There are multiple reasons. If I talk about my experience in teaching field, I have already taken many sessions in many universities, 2 to 3 universities, and sessions have been conducted for the students to know them how can they use their AI. I have taught to the BCom students, MCom students, MBA students, and I have also given a training to CA student in various classes about the use of AI. Now I want to engage with the ICAI. Since I have completed my AICA level 1 course, we have built a many tools in our office. Tools like a GST reconciliation, tools like a office management software, tools like a notice reply, tools like auto calculation of tax liabilities. Many tools we have built. In our office, we are not using any third party softwares to handle our office. This is thanks to ICAI and thanks to the AI committee of ICAI. So if I become a faculty, I want to make my fellow chartered accountant brothers make aware about the what AI can do in this era. AI will not replace chartered accountants, but AI will definitely replace the chartered accountants who doesn't know the AI. So after becoming a faculty, I want every our member of our institute to aware about the AI and they can handle their office work through this AI. Every chartered accountant have a strategic mind, they have an analysis mind, they can take a strategic decisions, but what they lack is the technological knowledge. But now in this era, after using the AI, we are only required to have a basic knowledge. Everything rest will be done by the AI. So I want to teach my fellow chartered accountants about the AI and make them how to build the tools, how can we use the AI in our office work, how can we automate our task allocation to the staff, how can we automate our client communication, how can we send the documents, how can we send the reminders, etc., etc. So that our chartered accountants go anywhere they got a maximum respect from the others. They will have a different place where they visit. This is my vision, and this is the reason due to which I want to become a faculty of AI CA level 1, and I want to engage with the AI of this year. Let's start with the today's presentation which I have built. So let's start with the presentation.
Before starting today's topic, I would like to share one example with all of you. Before adoption of AI, two article assistant of CA firm took a 3 days every month to reconcile GSTR 2B with books of account. But after adoption of AI, same article assistant require only 20 minutes to reconcile GSTR 2B with books of account. It means not that the article assistant become a useless. No, their perspective of seeing a work has been changed. Same happened for chartered accountants. We know which field are very time consuming. We can automate it and we can avoid a repetitive task. We should only have the ideas in our mind. Give your ideas in plain English text to the LLM. LLM will give you a solution, as well as LLM will make a tool for you guys. You only require the idea. Give your idea and AI will make tools in a snap. And this entire process is called a vibe coding. But before explaining a vibe coding, I would like to share some basic knowledge about the AI. Like what is the NLP, what is the prompt engineering. Because before using this vibe coding process, this some terminologies and knowledge of these terminologies make a very important part. So let's start a discussion with the basic of AI, that is the NLP. NLP means a natural language processing. NLP is a field of artificial intelligence that enable computer to understand the process, analyze the process, and generate the human language. Machine have the intelligence and human have the language, but machine doesn't know about the human languages. They only understand binary language, that is 0 and 1. But we as a human give a prompt in human language. So what is the solution so that our machine intelligence can understand our knowledge, our language? So here NLP come into picture. We give a prompt to a machine learning, but before transferring our language, our prompt to machine learning, NLP convert our language into binary language and give this prompt to machine learning. Machine learning then analyze our prompt in binary language and again generate output in binary language. And machine NLP again convert this binary language into the human language, and at the end we get the output in front of us in natural language. Say for example, if I ask to you, आप सब कैसे हैं, you will say हम अच्छे हैं, आप बताइए. If I ask to you, how are you guys, you will say we are fine, what about you? It means if I ask you a question in Hindi, you will give me answer in Hindi. If I ask in English, you will give me answer in English. Same happened for the LLMs and AI. If you ask in Hindi, LLM will give you answer in Hindi. If you ask in English, LLM will give you answer in English. This is the all because the NLP. Because the language is one of the most powerful tools for human use. We communicate in English, Hindi, etc., etc. So we can say NLP is the branch of artificial intelligence that interact between the computers and humans. Because human has the language, machine has the intelligence, but machine doesn't know our language. So here NLP is the branch between the human languages and machine intelligence. Next, our topic is the prompt engineering. Now, what is the prompt engineering? First of all, if you want any output, you will have to give any input, right? But your input should be a clear, concise, precise. If you give a clear input, you will get a clear output. If you give a vague input, you will get a vague output. It means entire output is dependent on your input, on your prompt. Your prompt should contain examples, real life examples. Your prompt should also explain your format of output which you need. Say for example, I need to make a reply of GST notice. So I would say, first of all, give a subject of the notice reply. Then give our use case, our facts. Then give any case laws which are present related to our law, our case. Then last give a conclusion and then thanking remarks. So you can see I have given a output format to LLM, and LLM definitely will give me answer in that format only. So this is the prompt. Your prompt should be the accurate, your prompt should be the relevant, your prompt should also specify the tone of output you require. It means I can say the prompt engineering is the process of giving a input to the machine learning in a clear manner so that to get a output as desired. The AI is the like a small child. If you जितना उसको बोलोगे उतना वो करेगा. उसको बोलोगे बाहर नहीं जाना है तो वो नहीं जाएगा, तो उसको ऐसा बोलना पड़ेगा कि बाहर भी नहीं जाना और नीचे भी नहीं उतरना है, वरना वो क्या करेगा, सीधा नीचे उतर जाएगा. तो AI is also like that. You will have to specify small and small things to AI, and then only you will get a desired output. It is like if you are riding with the drunk genius, make sure you are the one who is driving. So make sure you are giving a clear input to the LLMs to get a desired output. So we understand the NLP, we have also understand the prompt engineering. Now let's start with our topic, vibe coding. If I talk with the before sometimes, chartered accountants have an idea. They know what a client need. We have compliance knowledge. We have audit knowledge. We know how to reduce a repetitive task, how to automate. But we were not knowing about the coding. So we have the idea, but execution become a difficult because we don't have a coding knowledge. And to make these tools, we require the IT persons. We require the coding persons. It is the very time consuming as well as a very expensive process. Then vibe coding came into picture. You describe your idea in plain English. AI will write, test and deploy the code, and it will not be made in a weeks. Your tool will be made in a minutes. You should have your domain knowledge to become a blueprint. You give your idea to LLM that I want a office management software where there should be a staff login, there should be a client login, and client login have this features, client should have this features, admin tool have these features. Make sure everything is encryption model. So this is the plain English. We don't know how to write a code, how to run a Python. Don't need it. So you can see how this entire process become very easy. So here you can see in our PPT, old reality was great idea stuck in a conversation. We have the idea and we can only only have the conversation with people. We cannot execute. We are totally dependent on IT teams and external developers. Small tasks become a big project, and cost and time are killed on most autonomous ideas. But in today's reality, in today's time, describe your idea, AI write a code, deploy the tools, and use your tools in a minute. So it become a very easy. So let's have a definition of vibe coding. So vibe coding is an AI native approach to building a software where instead of writing a code, as I said, you are not need to have any knowledge of code. So instead of writing a code line by line, you describe your intent, your desired outcome in plain English. The LLM will translate your description into a working code and your tool is ready. How become easy? So it means explain your idea and AI will write a code. What if my question is that, what if there is a error while making a code? While making a tools. What if there is an error? It also simple. Take a screenshot of this error, again give to the LLM. LLM will solve this error, write the entire code again. Again, you can copy this code, paste into a respective HTML or Python, then run this code. Your tool will be okay. So there is a 4 approach to the vibe coding. First approach is prompt to app, yani ki no code or less code, I will say. You can use a Lovable, you can use a bolt.new to describe your idea, and this Lovable and tools like that will make a tools for you. We will see every tools like a Lovable, ChatGPT, Claude at the practical part. So first understand a theoretical part, then we will go with the practical part. So first is a prompt to app, no code required. Second, AI powered editor agent. Tools like a Cursor act as a AI program inside your code editor. It means it's write a code, it debug. If there is any bugging, you can take a screenshot and give to the that cursor will debug it. And you only require to give a prompt in a natural language. Then third is a full stack prompt typing. Tools like a Vercel generate a specific UI layout or comment library first, and which are then integrated into a larger larger code base. And last is the agentic coding. It is the very advanced level of coding, I would say. If you want to use a basic coding, you can use a ChatGPT enough. If you want to make a calculator, then it will be the okay if you go with the ChatGPT. But if you want to do advanced coding, we go with the Claude, go with the Google Antigravity. So if you want to do agentic coding or automation coding, then the Google Antigravity will help you, because it is a very good in the complex coding. So these are the 4 approaches. First of all, no code. Second, AI powered editor agents. Then the full stack prompting, and then agentic or autonomous coding. If you want to build any tools which automate your work, that means automatic go to the income tax portal and automatically automatically download the ITR form, ITR acknowledgement, your notices, it can download automatic. This is called the agentic coding. I will show you one tool made by us which will automatically download entire ITR forms and entire revised form as well as from the income tax portal. So this is the agentic coding. Then next, why the finance and audit are perfect for vibe coding? Because we believe that CA deeply understand the workflow. That is, we understand to download the ITR form, we should go to the ITR site, log into the ITR site, go to the return filing, download the form for assessment year 25-26, assessment year 24-25, etc. etc. We know, we understand the workflows. We have the controls, we know the reconciliations, risk indicators, compliance is timeline. We know the due date of GSTR 1 is 11th of next month. We know the due date of 3B is 20 of the next month. We know the compliance is timelines. We understand the businesses, different type of businesses. We have the knowledge. So only we need is the coding. Now AI become our IT person, free IT person. If you want to make any tools, go to the AI. AI will make a coding for you. So here we can see, for the years, data analysis in finance and audit was considered as a technical domain because we don't have a knowledge of the Python, JavaScript, SQL, but we understand the workflow, control, reconciliation, risk indicator, compliance timeline. In the AI era, businesses understanding itself is become a programming language. If you understand your business, give a prompt to the LLM and it will describe it will generate a coding. Only you are required to give a rules and logics and outcomes. Anyone who has worked with accounting data knows the raw financial data is rarely clean. AI system now understand the pattern automatically and standardize the vendor name. What I mean, say for example, one accountant has write a Reliance Industries Limited, or it has write a Reliance IND Limited, or it has write Reliance Industries only, or it has write the RIL. You can see the party is same, right? Party is same, but it has made the entries in different name, or it has written a narration in different name. One Reliance Industries Limited, second Reliance IND Limited, then RIL, then only Reliance Industries. So before the adoption of AI, before the AI, chartered accountant or their article has to standardize manually. Very time consuming process. Now only set your logic, only give a rules and logic to the LLM. LLM will automatically will identify the parties are same. फिर समटाइम्स ऐसा भी होता था कि हमने नरेशन में लिखा IRCTC, we have written a Make My Trip, we have written a Indigo. So we can see these all expenses are traveling expense. We can also write the HPCL, we have write narration Bharat Petroleum. So from narration it is understandable that the entire expenses are related to fuel expense. So we have to bifurcate into a fuel expense and we have to check whether the accountant has done right classification of expenses or not. But after the AI, only give a rules that if there is a this name or names related to traveling, transfer this expense into traveling expense. If narration contain the company's name like HPCL, Bharat Petroleum, Hindustan Petroleum, make it is the fuel expenses. Become easy. Am I right? So this is the AI pattern recognition in Excel. So it's a very helpful in the bookkeeping, expense analytics, internal audit, forensic review, management reporting. There is a 5-step vibe coding workflow. Let's understand. I have already explained, but again by visualization let's understand 5 steps which are available in vibe coding. First of all, you describe. Say for example, explain in English, build a GST reconciliation tracker with the client name, GST number and match a status. AI generate, AI like a Claude, Lovable, Bolt.new, generate your coding. Then iterative refinement, that is the give a feedback prompt like a add an export to a Excel button. Then test and validate, you have to validate, as the AI is AI, that is the machine. We human have analytics, we should analyze the output of the AI, and then after analyzing, if you think it is okay, deploy the same. I want to share a practical example with all of you. So let me start. 1 minute. So here cloud has been running. So I have two clouds open in my screen. You can see. I am telling to the cloud, I am giving a prompt that make calculator for CA, or I would say Indian CS, so that it can understand. One prompt is given. Now to the second cloud tab, I am saying make calculator for children's. You can see both have process has been start. So once it complete a process, let's come to the again. Only remember that we have given a prompt. One calculator is for the CA, Indian CA, and second calculator is for children. It will make, ये अपना काम करेगा, हम अपने काम पे आ जाते हैं. Let's come to the PPT again. So next is the professional responsibility. As we are the chartered accountant, we cannot rely entirely on the LLMs. So as a professional responsibility, our responsibility is to authenticate the output given by the AI or LLMs. It means verify all the outputs. Never use the AI generated financial calculation without a manual cross checking or without authenticity. And always remember, your client privacy is protected. We know the trending DPDP app. Very huge penalties are there. So make sure when you are giving any prompt, your client privacy should be protected. And ICAI ethics, we should not compromise our ethics. Our signature carries the weight regardless how the work was produced. So we as a chartered accountant have a responsibility. So ICAI ethics will never be compromised. And always maintain an audit trail. Document what AI generated and what you are verified. A clear record should be available with you guys. So in future, we always hear that the chartered accountant will be replaced. No, chartered accountants will never be replaced. But CAs who knows the AI will definitely replace the CA who doesn't know the AI. So the future belongs to AI and we have to accept. So our expertise is at our asset. The AI is accelerator. Use AI to eliminate repetitive work, build a custom tool, focus your time on high value advisory service. Start small, think big. Pick a one repetitive task this month, describe it in English and try to make a tools. So start from the very small task. As I have started in this Claude, make a calculator and still it is making a calculator. So this is the very small task. I have started with the small tasks and then we will go with the big tasks, right? So this is the end for theoretical part. We will go with the practical part. remember we have already given a two prompts to the Claude. One for the making a calculator for Indian CN and the second is for children. It will make this, but let's come to the tools which are made by using a vibe coding. As I am also a chartered accountant, I am not an IT person. I don't have the knowledge of coding. So I have built 7 to 8 tools with the help of vibe coding. So we will see everything one by one. So let's start with the tools, with the practical part. Theoretical part is ended. If you have any query, feel free to ask. You can see entire calculator has been ready by Claude. As I given a prompt, make a calculator for children, you can see the design and outlet prepared by a Claude. It look like a childish. If any children see this calculator, it will be get attracted from the children. He will be try to use this calculator. On another hand, you can see I have given a prompt about the make a calculator for Indian CS. Then this calculator's outlet is totally different. It is the advanced version of calculator. It has a different tabs, name income tax, GST calculator, TDS calculator, EMI calculator, retirement plan. So it is the very advanced level of calculator. So by seeing the both calculators, we can understand the difference between both of them. Then why this difference? This is because our prompt. So my intention of doing this is very clear. As good as you give a prompt, your output will look like that only. If your prompt will be the clear, concise and precise, your output will be look like a totally complete. If your prompt will not be okay, your tool will also not be okay. So before doing the vibe coding, make sure this your prompting should be enough and try to give a good enough time for your prompting before starting to vibe coding or before starting to make any tools. So this is the difference. So I can summarize this entire prompt engineering in one word, that is the garbage in, garbage out, treasure in, treasure out. So this is the difference of the good prompting and how prompt makes the difference of making a tool. I have prepared a various tools using a vibe coding. There are the 8 tools which are prepared by me using a vibe coding. I don't know the coding even though I have prepared. I don't know the Python even though I am prepared. Everything is done by LLMs. So let's start one by one. First of all, I want to see you a mail reminder tool using a app script of Google Sheets. I will also show you how this is a build, what prompt was given, and everything we will discuss in detail. So I have already opened Google Sheet over here. You can see this is the Google Sheet having a 3 sheets, GSTR1, 3B and bill reminder. Column A is the name of business, column B is the name of authorized person, column C is a mail ID and column D is a status. Status will show me whether the mail is successfully sent or not. Okay. Now I don't know about the coding. How can I run a app script? So for this, I have given a prompt to a ChatGPT. Now question arises, why sir you have used the ChatGPT only? Because I believe that for the basic level of tools, you should use the ChatGPT. And if you want to do an advanced level of tool, if you want to make a moderate level of tools, go with the Claude, go with the Google Antigravity, you can go with the Lovable, you can go with the Emergent AI, etc. etc. But App script is the not a very advanced level of the tool. It is a very basic level of tool. That's why I have used the ChatGPT. Now you can see the entire detailed prompt has been given to a ChatGPT, because I have earlier mentioned that ChatGPT is like a children. उसको जितना बोलोगे वो उतना ही करेगा, ना ज्यादा करेगा ना कम करेगा, और ज्यादा कभी कभी कर देगा तो इतना कर देगा कि थिंग्स विल बी हेल्यूसिनेटेड. तो अगर डिटेल्ड प्रॉम्प्टिंग दी हुई होगी तो देयर विल बी अ लिस्ट चांसेस ऑफ हेल्यूसिनेशन. Now, first of all, I have given my requirement to a ChatGPT about I want to create a one app script. I have also mentioned that there will be a 3 sheets. Sheets 1, it will be a GSTR1 reminder. Sheet 2 about the GSTR3B reminder. Sheet 3 is about the bill reminder. And all sheets will contain a 4 column. Column A, name of business. Column B is authorized client, person name. Column C is the mail ID. Column D is the status column. I have repeated this for all sheets. And in last, you can see I have given that please provide me a first draft of all mails. I don't even want to draft the samples of mail. I said to ChatGPT, you draft your mail from your side. If I approve that samples of the draft mail, then go with the app script. So you can see it has drafted samples of mail about the GSTR1, GSTR3B and bill reminder. I have approved. Yes, your draft of the mail is approved. Now write a app script. It has a written app script. I don't even need to know about the one word whatever is the written in Google App Scripts coding. Only copy and paste. And even if you don't know how to run this script, whether to paste, whether here to paste, where to paste, even you don't even know about where to paste and how to run, you can make a prompting about assuming user is not a coding person, guide him step by step about the run this code in Google Sheet. Send it to the ChatGPT. ChatGPT will think and give you a step by step guide. You can see entire step by step guide has been prepared. It is saying that open a Google Sheet, rename the spreadsheet, create a required sheet which are also already created. You can see it has said sheet number 1 will be GSTR1, 3B will be so and so. That much I know, but how to paste this and where to paste this code, so it is also guided me for this. Now open a app script. How to open? Go to the extension and app script. Okay, I am going to extension. I see the app script. Okay, now this is the where code is pasted. I am required to paste this code over here. You can see I have already pasted this code over here, so don't need to paste again. You can see entire code has been pasted. Okay, I have pasted. I will save this project. Sorry, I have saved this. Control S. Okay, now come to the Google Sheet and you can run. Okay, I am going to run this. Let's check. I have clicked on the button. I have clicked on the button named GSTR1. So, okay, I have clicked GSTR1 button. Let's see. Status is automatically okay. Let's check whether actually sent or not. You can see, refresh. Okay, entire 4 GSTR1 reminder has been sent, and you can also see the time 3:59 p.m. So my system time is also 3:59 p.m. So GSTR1 mails has been sent. Now let's check whether 3B can be sent or not. Okay, I click the 3D, running the script run has been finished. Okay, let's refresh. Yes, STR 3B mails also be sent. So we can see how easily work has been done. I don't need to send a one by one email to my client. Only click on one button, automatically mails will be sent to my client. And I have also seen that entire how to run this code, and everything has been taught by this ChatGPT. Okay, this is the one use case which we have prepared. I hope you have liked it. I hope it will be a beneficial and have some input on you. Last bill reminder. Okay, bill reminder has also been sent. So let's move to the another use case. But before starting a one another use case, I would like to share this. Whenever I am first time using this Google App Script, it will ask me a permission. If I am sharing this link with anyone else, it will also ask me a ask that person about the permission. They have to give a permission. Once permission is granted, gradually subsequently it will be worked by it will run on your system. Okay, now let's come to another tool. Our next tool is audit letter preparation tool. This is the HTML tool. I have prepared HTML tool. I have used a Claude for this HTML tool. Why Claude? Because this is the, I will not say this is the advanced level of tool, but it is a moderate level of tool, not a basic tool. So I have used the Claude. Now, what will this tool do? Whenever we accept the audit or whenever we accept any engagements, we have to give an acceptance letter, we have to do the planning, we have to prepare a working papers. And engagement letter, format of engagement letter is same. If I am doing a tax audit, for all clients, other than name of the client, entire format, even the financial year for the particular financial year will be the same. Only name of the client will change and name of the firm will change. So I have to repeatedly make an engagement letter. Rather of doing this, I have prepared a tool which will make an engagement letter which can be printed by me from my printer and which can also be saved in the PDF format. Understood? Let us start. This is the dashboard. This dashboard shows the active audits, how many audits are active in my firm, how many total clients are there, and if there is any pending reviews. So another tab shows the client master. In client master, I can add a new client from here. It will ask me a client name, PAN number, GST number, in which industry it belongs to, service, retail, finance, technology, others. What is the turnover of my client? What is the address of my client? I have already prepared this for the simplicity. Client has been updated. For the saving of time, I have already prepared this client. It will automatically come to one engagement, and if I want to provide or if I want to give an engagement letter, I will click on the generate letter. It will show me the list of clients. As I have entered only one client, so client is showing Nilesh Bajaj. Letter type, whether this is the statutory audit or tax audit or internal audit, whatever. If I click with the internal audit, okay, it will ask me about the audit period. Let's assume 1/4/2026 to 31st March 2027. My audit fee is 1 lakh. I will say generate letter. Letter will be generated. Now, if I want to print or if I want to do a printing or want to export in a PDF, I can click on this print action button. You can see The entire PDF has been generated to the board of the director or partner or proprietor as per the format given or as per the constitutions of the business has been selected. This is my letterhead, Nilesh Bajaj and Company. My address, my number, my email ID, everything is my letterhead, and it has been sent to the client. Subject, scope of our work, audit fees, whatever the audit fees has been um, decided between us, then last the limitations, and at the end my name, my membership number, my FRN number, place, etc. will come. I can print or I can also export to the PDF. So this is the tool which makes the engagement letter. From this we can also create a planning. At this stage we can make this improvement, as we have not prepared yet, but we are working on this. We can also do a planning. We can create a plan over here. We can create a working papers. We can create a checklist. So this improvement are still going on in our firm, and we will soon present it. And at the last, here the setting tab. From the setting tab we can provide a firm information. So my name of firm, my firm's FRN number, office address, my membership number, mobile number, etc. will be, and I will save all the settings. So this is the what entire tool look like, and it is very easy to make an improvement in this. If I think let's have the WhatsApp feature in this, I can also do that. I have already prepared one office management tool in which WhatsApp feature is integrated over there. We will see this, but whatever I think it is possible to do in this. As I have generated an engagement letter, it also generates the acceptance letter. It can also do a planning, but we have to make the improvements over here. So this is our second tool which is prepared. I want to show you the prompt which was given by me. This is the prompt which was given to a Claude. This entire, you can see how big the prompt is. So I have given this prompt, and entire HTML code has been prepared by, you can see if I open in Notepad, this is the code which is prepared by Claude. Okay, let's move to the another, our third tool. So third tool is talk about the financial statements, a comparative financial statements. Now what this tool will do, as we know, for the non-corporate entities now ICAI is mandated a financial statement, a comparative financial statements. So making a comparative financial statement manually become a very difficult or time consuming, not a difficult for us, but it's a time consuming process, and we are repetitive required to do the make a comparative financial statement. So we have built one AI tool for the automatic making a comparative financial statements. LLM used in making this financial statement is the Antigravity as well as the Claude. Initially we have started to making this tool using a Claude, but we got some error, and then we moved to the Antigravity, and we got these results. So let us start the discussion of this comparative financial statements. So first of all, here there is a dashboard, but as I have not added any client due to the live demonstration of this tool, here the dashboard is showing nothing. But let us start with the second tab, that is the client master. You can see here no balance sheet, no P&L, no notes to account, nothing is showing. But once I add a client, say for example my client is ABC Private Limited, I will add a financial year, that is the 25-26, I will select a entity type, whether it is a private limited or public limited. I have selected private limited. I will click initial engagement. You can see ABC Limited has been done. Added. Client has been added. I will go to a trial balance. Here, I am required to upload the trial balance of current year as well as previous year. Okay. Once I click on this, I have already created two Excel files. For one is for current year and second is for the previous year. I have imported both trial balances, current year as well as previous year trial balance. You can see the entire trial balance has been mapped. It will show a group ledger making over here. Share capital is mapped in the share capital account. General reserve has been shared in the reserve and surplus. As a chartered accountant, we have to authenticate whether the ledgers has been grouped correctly or not. If it is not grouped correctly, we can select correct group from here. But in our case, already groups are selected in a correct manner, so there is no need to change anything. As I imported a trial balance of current year as well as previous year, automatic balance sheet will be generated. If you remember, previously no data was showing in a balance sheet, but now entire balance sheet has been generated automatically, and it is also tallied. You can see it is also a tally. In our balance sheet, it will also show a year-on-year end changes. It means previous year share capital was a 5 lakh. Now share capital is a 7,50,000. It means 50% increase in share capital. So you can see here 50% year-on-year change has been shown. Same is for reserves and surplus. Same is for the entire balance sheet. So we can see a trial balance is converted into the balance sheet. Sir, whether the profit and loss account is also prepared? Yes, profit and loss account has also been prepared, and also will show a year-on-year change. Previous year's revenue from operation was the 22 lakh. This year's revenue from operation is 25 lakh. So we can say there is a 13% of year-on-year change. So comparatives become a very easy. Now, sir, we want to see whether the dashboard become a interactive, whether the dashboard show some data. Yes, you can see entire dashboard show this different type of data. That is what is the revenue from operation this year, and what is the year-on-year change. What is the net profit? What is the working capital? What is the total assets of the company? So dashboard is also become a very interactive. Current asset composition is also shown. How much is the cash balances? How much is the debtors? Operational performance is also shown. Previous year operational performance as well as current year's operational performance. So these things have been depicted over here. Sir, let's cross verify whether the correct data has been imported or not. So let me open a current year financial statement as well as previous year financial statements. These are both are open. Now, so in current year financial statement, equity share capital is 7,50,000. Now let's check. Yes, balance sheet, current year balance sheet 7,50,000 match. Now let's check one asset side, machinery account 12,50,000 this year. Okay, whether the 12,50,000 in this year? Yes, 12,50,000 in this year. Previous year is showing a 12 lakh rupees, sir. Let me check from the previous year. Machinery account. Yes, 12 lakh rupees balance. So we can see the correct data has been imported. Here I can add also another client if I want, and I can also make a profit and loss account and P&L account for them. Now let's come to the notes to account. In first note to account, I will have to give a corporate profile of my client. Its PAN number, its GST number, its CIN number, etc., etc. Second note show about the revenue recognition policy of our client as well as fixed asset policy of our client. Note number 3 is about a PPE, 12,50,000 this year. Okay. Then fourth, show the capital reserves or reserves reconciliation. So we can see the notes to account are also prepared automatically from trial balance. Now let's come to the cash flows. From trial balance, cash flow is also generated. Cash flow from operating activity, cash flow from investing activity, cash flow from financing activities. So the conclusion is entire financial statement components, that is a P&L, balance sheet, notes to account, cash flow statement, everything is made from trial balance itself automatically. And these two methods are also given, indirect method or direct method. If I want direct method, it will be generated. If indirect method, it will be generated. Here I can do a ratio analysis. I have incorporated limited ratios till now because no small kind of clients does not want many more ratios. So I have incorporated limited ratio. If we want to further incorporate more ratios, it is very easy. Only give a prompt. So we can see a current ratio, quick ratio, debt to equity ratio, interest coverage ratio, as well as GP margin, net margin, ROE, ROCE. So ratios are there. Comparative analysis is there. Common size is also there. Audit and GST analytics. This is the very important and interesting thing for me when I was building that. It show me the audit and GST analysis. Whether GST is the applicable to me, if there is any warning, if there is any audit warning, any critical audit expectations are there, whether the financial statement need a forensic audit, this entire will be analyzed by this tool. Yes, but as a chartered accountant, we should not 100% dependent on these tools. We have to authenticate. Again, I am saying authenticity is still in our hand. AI tool will never authenticate your outputs. So here we can see critical audit expectation, no critical double journal entries found, बैलेंस शीट चेक्ड कंप्लीट, यानी कि कुछ भी क्रिटिकल नहीं है. एज वेल एज कंप्लायंस वार्निंग में भी नो रेगुलेटरी और नेगेटिव बैलेंसेस. ओके, CMA is also, but CMA is for limited purpose. We can export the reports, export a report from here. I will put a UD, I will put a signature of mine over here. I will save a detail and then I will generate a PDF. Once PDF is generated, you can see ABC Private Limited audited financial statements. My UD, if I incorporated UD, it will be printed over here. Complied by, if I put my name, then it will show an entire balance sheet is also with the notes to account. Current year balance sheet is also exported. So I can export in settings. I can put a standard formats और nearest rupees. जैसे मुझे राउंडिंग ऑफ करना है या मुझे एग्जैक्ट फिगर दिखाने हैं या राउंडिंग ऑफ लैक्स करना है, आई कैन सिलेक्ट फ्रॉम हियर. Okay, so this is the what entire tool is all about. This is the comparative financial statement. Now I want to show you a prompt which is given to the LLM to make this. You can see what kind of prompt and how much lengthy prompt has been given. Everything has been clear. It is clear that I want, you are the senior full stack developer, UI UX architect, financial reporting expert, and chartered accountant, software consultant. it will, you are required to HTML, CSS, whatever you need. Build a software which will be the comparative, which will user will upload a trial balance and software will automatically generate a balance sheet P&L. So the entire logic has been provided to a LLM, and LLM made this possible. This was all about our third comparative financial statements. Now I will come to the GST reconciliation tool. It's a very easy tool, as I have already explained one example about the GST reconciliation of article assistant. Now I will practically demonstrate it, whether it is possible or not. Here one Excel, I am opening one Excel. Let me close the trial balances which we have used. So I have closed this. Okay. Now this Excel, I have also already incorporated data over here. From where this data has been incorporated, I have already is the data about the purchase as per the books and as well as the purchase as per the GST. So these are the tools which are, sorry, these are the Excels which are used by me. Now there is a GST reconciliation Excel which is opened over here. In column A, I have to give a GST number of party. Column B, I have to give a trade name. Column C, I have to give a invoice number. Column E, I have to give a invoice date. And column F, I have to give a invoice value, then taxable value, IGST, CGST, SGST, and last I have to give a source from where this data has been incorporated. यानी कहां से मैंने इंपोर्ट किया डेटा, वेदर दिस डेटा बिलोंग्स टू बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट और इट्स बिलोंग्स टू जीएसटी पोर्टल. I have to, you can see mismatch sheet, there is a nothing in mismatch sheet now. Now I will touch on the reconciliation. Once I click on reconciliation, pop-up will appear, reconciliation and mismatch table is ready. Now come to a mismatch sheet. You can see entire reconciliation has been done with the one click on it. How easy? Very easy. It will also show me a reason of mismatching. Missing in GST portal is, it means present in books of account but not available in GST portal. Difference in books of account and GST portal means there is a mismatch of amount, whether it is the invoice value, it can be a taxable value, but there is a mismatch between the books of account as well as GST portal. So it will show me this types of mismatch report. And here also this will be show whether it is a matched or not. Yes, missing in GST portal, matched, everything will be there. So how I have created this? I have created this by using a VBA. Here I want to show you the VBA which has been prepared by me. Okay. This is the VBA. You can see the code, simple code has been written. I have not written this code. Again, I have used the AI, ChatGPT for this. So this is the VBA which I have been given to this. I have also and run the VBA. Okay, this was the all about the my fourth tool. Now let's come to the very interesting tool, which is the made by using a Python. This is the income tax tool. This entire tool has been created using a Python. What this app will do? Now this app will automatically download your files from income tax portal. Let me open the app. Meanwhile, we will discuss. Now application will be open. I will enter a income tax ID password. Automatically site will be open. whatever I have selected will be downloaded from the site and will be saved in the particular path has been given by me. I can also change a path. As I have made a one default path, that is the my income tax data downloader Python. So it will be downloaded in this folder, income tax. Yes, income tax data downloader Python. This now this is the empty folder, but let's see whether it is downloading or not. So first of all, I would require to give a ID password. So I am entering the ID. Then this is the password. Just a minute. Client name is optional. If I want to give a client name, I can give, but if I don't want, I can skip. I am selecting assessment 2526 and I want to download only ITR form. So I will select the ITR form. Whatever I want to download, I can select and default path. Now I will start a process. अब मुझे कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा, मैं एक बार स्टार्ट प्रोसेस पर क्लिक कर दूंगा. अब मुझे कुछ नहीं करना है, ऑटोमेटिक इनकम टैक्स पोर्टल ओपन हो जाएगा, आईडी फिल हो जाएगी, ऑटोमेटिक पासवर्ड फिल हो जाएंगे. एज ये फास्ट कर रहा है प्रोसेस, तो मुझे सिर्फ लॉगिन पे क्लिक करना पड़ेगा, बट ये भी हम अगर चाहें तो उसको भी हम करेक्ट ग्रेजुअली कर सकते हैं. नाउ अब ऑटोमेटिक वो ई फाइल में जाएगा, ऑटोमेटिकली वो रिटर्न्स फाइल करेगा. जस्ट अ मिनट. यस यस, इट ऑटोमेटिकली जा रहा है, व्यू फाइल्ड रिटर्न में जा रहा है. ठीक है, डाउनलोड फॉर्म, डाउनलोड पे क्लिक किया है शायद इसने. जस्ट अ मिनट. Sorry, just a minute. Let us start again because there is a, I think, some error. Let me start again. I am logging out from this. Okay, I am starting. Yes, there is a error. I am starting a process again. So let me open a app again. Starting the application, I will enter a ID password. Yes, it's going to a, now it will download. Yes, downloaded. I have filed the original return as well as revised return. It will download everything, forms of original return as well as it will also download revised returns or forms. If I want to download an acknowledgement, I can also download the acknowledgement. I can select, and after downloading, automatically site will close and all document downloaded successfully. I will click OK, and now I will go to the path. Whether it is downloaded, you can see same path. Automatic folder has been made. PAN number with the folder name assessment year 2526 ITR form, and it has been downloaded. Yes, it is downloaded. Good enough. I don't have a knowledge of Python. Still, I can automate. I am also doing a work on one tool which will automatically file my GST returns using a Python. How this will be done, I don't know. I will only give a prompt and I will get a solution from LLM. but I am thinking that I should have a offline utility Excel of GST. I will fetch a data in that Excel and will give a Excel to the path of the Excel to the Python, and Python will take this Excel, will convert into the JSON if required, and will upload on the GST portal after logging in the ID and password. I will have to only enter a CAPTCHA, because CAPTCHA is not entered by a Python. So I will have to only enter a CAPTCHA, and then entire Excel will be uploaded by the Python. I will only have to verify and I will have to file. Okay, so we are doing a work on this. Once it will become a, yes, it is a practical and it is a very easy, not easy, but it will take some time, but it will definitely build. Okay, so this was my entire tool of the Python. So I want to see a prompt of Python also. So this is the meta prompt for Python, very big prompt, and it took me I think 1 month around to build this. So I use the Python. I have also built one Python application, from which automatic WhatsApp message will be sent to the client from Excel sheet. I enter the mobile number in Excel sheet and will automatically message will be sent to my clients. Okay, now let's come to the next my use case, that is the DTAA calculation. Now what will this tool do? I have incorporated many DTAAs with many countries in India, between the many countries in India. I have incorporated only few DTAA which is actually useful in my practice. So I have uploaded Canada, Maldives, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Thailand, UAE, UK, USA. So I have uploaded China, all this DTAA in this tool, and this tool I have opened this tool. I will have to give a name of the taxpayer, that is the Ram Sharma. Let's say it will ask me an income type. What is the income? I will say it has the business income. What is the income from gross amount? Let's say 13 lakh rupees. Okay. If I have any other income, I can add the income, but if I don't have any income, no need to add. So this is the Indian income which is the earned by Ram Sharma. Now it will ask me to give a foreign income. So if I give a foreign income, say for example I have earned the dividend from UK, say for example USA. So I have earned the dividend from USA and I have earned the 1 lakh rupees of dividend. Sorry. And as per USA, 25% tax has been levied on dividend. So I will pay a 25,000 in USA. So I have entered foreign tax paid 25,000. Now I will click on the compute tax. You will see automatically my rebate for DTAA, and whatever the taxes and whatever the credit will be given to me under the income tax act and between the DTAA contracts will be reflected over here. You can see, Indian DTAA tax, resident individual, new tax regime, और कब मैंने इसको इनपुट दिया है उसका डेट भी आ गया. Assessment here, and this is the normal, but you can see business income 13 lakh rupees, dividend income 1 lakh rupees. DTAA article mapping, country name USA, article number has also be automatically come over here, article number 10. So let's cross verify whether USA agreement of article number 10 talks about the dividend or not? So let's come to the article number 10 in the USA DTAA with India. So here it is the article number 10. Yes, it shows the dividend. So article number is also correct. DTAA rate 25%, that much we know कि यूएसए में 25% लगता है डिविडेंड पे। तो अपना जो एसएससी है उसको 1 लाख का इनकम हुआ तो वहां पे 25,000 रुपए का टैक्स भर के आया होगा। ये DTAA का सब कुछ आ गया। नाउ इट विल कंप्यूट टैक्सेबल इनकम इन इंडिया एज पर द रूल। इनकम टैक्स में हमें पता है कि हमको पहले पूरी टोटल इनकम के ऊपर हमें यहाँ पे इंडिया में टैक्स कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता है। तो इट हैज कैलकुलेटेड अ इनकम टैक्स एज पर द न्यू रिजिम इन इंडिया। तो 14 लाख पे इसने टैक्स कैलकुलेट किया 90,000 और उसमें सरचार्ज लगेगा अगर नहीं, सिंस इनकम इज लेस देन 50 लाख रुपीज, देन इट हैज एडेड अ 4% हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन फीस। तो 3600 रुपए 90,000 का 4% 3,600 इट्स ऑल्सो करेक्ट। टोटल टैक्स लायबिलिटी ऑफ माय assessee is 93,600 in India. If entire income is earned in India, then it will be the 93,600. Now let's come to the foreign tax credit computation incremental marginal slab method. यानी कि कितना उसको क्रेडिट मिलेगा, ठीक है। Now we have incorporated 1961 income tax act, but once entire this financial year has been changed, 26-27 will change, we will convert this tool into a income tax act 2025 and the income tax rule 2026. But meanwhile we have created as per the income tax act 1961. Okay, now dividend at 25,000, tax without foreign income will be 78,000. It means if only this income will be there, then the assessor's total tax liability will be the 78,000 as calculated, and with income यानी कि फॉरेन इनकम के साथ में उसकी टैक्स लायबिलिटी 93,600। तो फॉरेन इनकम की वजह से ड्यू टू दी फॉरेन इनकम हाउ मच मोर टैक्स असेसी रिक्वायर्ड टू पे, देन इट इज द 15,600 और सॉरी 600 15,600। तो DTAA में रूल है कि जितना टैक्स तुमने यूएसए में भरा यानी कि दूसरी कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग स्टेट में भरा है, और अगर वही इनकम इंडिया में कमाई जाती तो कितना टैक्स आता, विचएवर इज हायर और विचएवर इज लोअर का तुमको रिबेट मिल जाएगा। तो हमें पता है यूएसए में उस पर टैक्स लगा है 25,000 का, बट इंडिया में 15,600 का, तो हमें फॉरेन टैक्स क्रेडिट कितना वाला होगा 15,600। एम आई राइट? तो इसकी टोटल टैक्स लायबिलिटी हो रही है 93,600। तो मैं क्या करूंगा 93,600 में से जितना उसको रिबेट यानी कि 15,600 रिबेट मिला वो माइनस करूंगा, 78,000 उसको टैक्स का पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा। यस, आंसर इज करेक्ट। तो इसकी ऑथेंटिसिटी इस तरह से हो गई, मैंने ऑथेंटिकेट कर लिया कि हाँ भाई ये बराबर काम कर रहा है, तो मुझे अब डाउट नहीं है। बट फिर भी दूसरी बार अगर मैं किसी क्लाइंट को ऐड करूंगा तो फिर से वो मुझे काम करना पड़ेगा। लेट्स से कि अब मुझे यहाँ पे डिविडेंड इनकम नहीं हुई है, से फॉर एग्जांपल ये मुझे इनकम हुई है रॉयल्टी की, बराबर रॉयल्टी की इनकम हुई है, मैं कैलकुलेट करूंगा तो देखो यहाँ पे आर्टिकल नंबर चेंज हो गया और वहां पे देखो DTAA रेट भी चेंज हो गया। पहले DTAA में डिविडेंड पे 25% लगता है, यहाँ पे 15% लगता है। मैं यहाँ पे भी डेटा चेंज कर सकता हूँ, बट अगर मैंने नहीं भी किया है तो ये 25,000 लेके चलेगा, क्योंकि इसको पता नहीं कि एक्चुअली तुमने यूएसए में कितना पे किया है। उसको रेट पता है कि एज पर लॉजिक 15% तुम्हें पे करना चाहिए था। तो देखो ये करेक्ट डेटा ले रहा है, यानी कि आर्टिकल नंबर 12, लेट्स सी कि यूएसए का आर्टिकल नंबर 12 क्या रॉयल्टी के बारे में बात करता है? यस, रॉयल्टी के बारे में बात। सो ऑथेंटिसिटी भी यहाँ पे आ रही है। सो this is the DTAA tool which is built by us. So please कमेंट करना इस लेक्चर पे कि कैसा लगा तुमको ये टूल, ठीक है। हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, लेट्स मूव टू दी अनदर, लेट मी क्लोज दिस। ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू दी अनदर। इफ यू वांट टू सी अ प्रॉम्प्ट I will also give you a prompt. This is the prompt. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Then another GST notice reply. This is the my one of the favorite tool. Why I am saying a one of the favorite tool, you will understand meanwhile. यहां पे हमने थर्ड पार्टी एआई का एपीआई यूज किया है. वी हैव यूज्ड द एपीआई ऑफ थर्ड पार्टी. इट मींस वी हैव गिवन अ ऑप्शन ऑफ टू एपीआईज, one Anthropic and second Grok. Anthropic's UPI, Anthropic's API is paid, but Grok API is free. So meanwhile, for testing purpose, we have used the Grok API. I have already pasted an API link over here. I will copy this link and will paste in our tool. Okay, API is correct. I will save this API. Why I have used the API in this and how this tool will work. See, once I give a notice input to this tool will automatically generate a notice reply based on the notice. Reply will be readily available. I can copy this reply and paste to the Word file and then upload to the GST portal. I can also select the grounds of reply, whether I want to give a full reply, procedural, defects only, merits only, or urgent replies. Text period automatic detected, or I can select a text period manually. So I have given this all. Now why I have used the API in this. I have used the API due to the case laws. Sometimes it's also happened to make our case a strong, we have to mention some case laws. So with the help of these APIs, the case law will be relevant and it will be to some extent correct. And this API will help me to search from the web, and it will also, my notice reply will have the good impact. So let's practically demonstrate it. I have one draft notice over here. This is the draft notice. For simple purpose, I will copy this entire notice and I will paste this notice over here. Sir, can't you upload a notice directly from here? No, I have not given an option to upload a notice directly from here only. Why I have done this? This is because I don't want my confidential data to be breached. Because I am using a API in this, there can be a possibility of losing the confidential data to these particular AIs. So rather than uploading an entire notice, I will only copy a relevant part. I will not copy client name, I will not copy a client GST number, not copy a GST officer's name or its division, etc., etc. Only copy a relevant part. I will paste this copy and will hit to the generate reply. You can see reading a notice via Grok and notice reply has been generated. Okay, notice reply deadline is 30 days. Okay, is there written this? No, nowhere is written about the notice reply. It is found by itself नोटिस रिप्लाई 30 डेज में देना है, इसने कैलकुलेट कर दिया। बट हमें देखना है कि क्या नोटिस का रिप्लाई जो है ये इसने करेक्टली भरा है या नहीं, सब कुछ सही है या नहीं है। तो देखना है टैक्स पीरियड अप्रैल 24 टू मार्च 25 है। लेट्स चेक वेदर दी फाइनेंशियल ईयर इज करेक्ट और नॉट। सो लेट अस चेक। It's from 24-25. You can see it is for 24-25. Then financial year is correct. Now check whether the CGST SGST demand which is it has detected is correct or not. So I will come over here. Yes, amount is also correct. IGST is nil. Yes, nil. Total 15,40,000. Yes, total 15,40,000. 770 plus 770. You can see IGST nil. Interest is 77,000 or 10,000, whichever is higher. Whether it is yes 77,000 or 10,000, whichever is higher. Yes, entire everything. Reply due date is 20th June. I think there can be yes written everything. I'm not finding, अभी मिल नहीं रहा है, but कहीं पर yes here it is within a 30 days. ये जो ऊपर भी इसने लिया ना, ये within 30 days यहीं से लिया. So we can see entire things which are detected is correct. Now let's see whether this reply generated is correct or not. Primary submission notice has been issued. Brief fact हमने दे दिया. Ground wise legal submissions हमने दे दिए. Notice is not accordance with the 74A, does not any specify any fraud and willful misstatement. The notice also not in accordance with the principle of natural justice. It is not a provided sufficient opportunity of being professional here. इसमें मेरी फॉर्म का नाम जो रिप्लाई दे रहा है उसका आ गया, मेरा फॉर्म का जीएसटी नंबर आ गया, क्लाइंट का नेम आ गया एंड एंटायर notice reply has been correct. I can copy this reply and can paste to wherever I need to paste it. So this is the entire GST notice reply tool. I have used the API. We can also use the Anthropic API if we need, if we have the availability of this API. So this was the entire all about the GST notice reply. Now let's come to the office management tool. This is again one of my favorite tool. I will start a form flow. As the name suggests, it manages the entire flow of our form. First of all, let me log in an admin login. This is the office management tool which will manage my office tasks. So I have logged in the admin login. You can see the first is the dashboard. The entire dashboard is an interactive dashboard. What I mean by interactive dashboard means if I click to the total client, this tab will automatically redirect me to the client tab. If I click on the pending task, it will automatically redirect me to the pending task tab. So entire dashboard is the interactive dashboard, right? If I touch on the team member, will automatically redirect me the team members which are available in my form. It may show me the task status. It also show the last 6 months revenue of my firm. It also show me the compliances calendar, due date of GSTR 2B, due date of GSTR 3B, due date of GSTR 1, TDS payment due date, etc. etc. Now, first of all, come to the client portal. In a client portal, I have already added 2 clients. I can add client from this tabs available, option available at the client tab. I can add a client, say for example, Mahavir Enterprise, PAN number ABCD 1234F, GST number is look like this only. Okay, mobile number again. I am mentioning an email ID hypothetically. address. I will select the entity type from here, whether it is a HUF, partnership firm, or what. Say for example, it is a partnership firm concerned in a trading. I will select the business type, whether it is engaged in the trading, manufacturing, service. I have selected a trading. What is the annual turnover? Say for example, annual turnover is 45 lakh. So I have selected a 45 lakhs. Only admin can create a login ID password of the client. Only a login, no one else will have a right of creating a login ID password. Say for example, I as an admin create a login ID and password. Sir, what is the master key? We will discuss about this master key, but let me come to the services. As I come to the service tab of client, there is a all the services which my firm is delivering to the client, all the services list will be available over here. But above the services, names of services, you will see there are two options, full client and service wise. Now the question arises, sir, what is the meaning of full client and the service wise client? So I would like to say this, if I want to provide all the services and I want to allocate the all services to my particular employee, that means I want Mahavir Enterprises all services will be done by one employee only, no one else will interfere. So I will select the full client. It means I can select the full client and I will assign this to any employees which are available in my firm. So for example, Vivek Lalwani, one of my employee, I have selected Vivek Lalwani. Now whatever the services are provided to the Mahavir Enterprise will be allocated to the task of the Vivek Lalwani only. But sir, what if you select this service wise? Once I select the service wise, automatic tab will open. You can see. And I can allocate the service wise task to the particular employee. Say for example, I want to give GST return to the Vivek Lalwani, then I will select the Vivek Lalwani. If I want to give income tax return service to Vivek Lalwani, I will select the Vivek Lalwani. GST registration to the admin, I will select the admin. So I can select the service wise, employee wise services. I want to make a company incorporation in admin and statutory audit in admin. I will save the client. Then come to a drive. So what is this drive is also all about? Say for example, I have some documents stored in my drive about the client. What I am required to do, only copy the documents of the client. Just a minute, just copy this link and paste it to this, and you will client will be able to download the document from the given list. We will see how it will be done. So now let's save the client. Oh my god, client is not saved. What happened? You missed that what is the master key. Client will not be added if you are not providing a master key in this. It means master key is compulsory. Only admin will know the master key. So I am entering a master key so that nobody else in my office can add the client. So I have saved the client. Now the client has been saved. So let's log into the client login. Sir, there is a client login also. Yes, there is a client login. So let's log in a client tab. This is the client login. As I have suggested, that we have shared the one Google Drive link with the client. He will have access of the Google Drive link. You can see Google Drive folder. He can open this Google Drive and he can access the documents which are shared with him. You can see the entire access has been done to the client. So he can download the whatever document which are shared by our firm to the directly in client portal. But sir, what if client has not paid you any bills? उसने कोई तुम्हें बिल नहीं दिया, उसने तुम्हें पैसे नहीं दिया, फिर भी वो डॉक्यूमेंट डाउनलोड कर सकेगा? नहीं. लेट्स सी प्रैक्टिकली कैसे नहीं. तो as I am adding one invoice, say for example I am adding an invoice for Mahavir Enterprise. Invoice date is say for example 1st May and due date of the payment is the, say for example, 14th May. What type of services are given? Say for example, I have given the GST registration, HSN code. I have given a registration and charged the 5,000 for registration. I have also given the fees about the GST returns for a year and charge is 15,000. I have also made the incorporation, sorry, I will say partnership deed, and I have charged 5,000 for partnership deed. So you can see entire 25,000 bills has been issued and 2250 GST, यानी कि 9% GST is also imposed and it shows the invoice value. And I can create an invoice. Now, once I created invoice, you have already shown the due date as also gone, यानी कि ये bill is the overdue. सर क्या ये डैशबोर्ड पे दिखा देगा कि बिल इज ओवरड्यू? यस, यू कैन सी आउटस्टैंडिंग फीस. सो आई कैन टच ओवर हियर एंड इट विल automatically redirect me to the billing tab. Sir, what if you want to download the PDF of this invoice? Can you download the PDF of invoice? Yes, obviously. Touch at the PDF and automatically PDF will be downloaded. You can see the entire PDF with my letter pad with my firm's name is downloaded automatically. Only click on the PDF, automatic PDF will be downloaded. Sir, what if you want to send this bill on WhatsApp directly? Can you send? Yes, I can send, but only text of this invoice will be sent to the client. Why, sir, not PDF? Because I have not purchased the API. If you purchase the API, you can directly send a PDF to the client. But I have since not purchased the WhatsApp API, so only text will be delivered to the client. So I clicked on the WhatsApp, automatically WhatsApp web will be opened and automatically message will be sent to my client. You can see I have opened the WhatsApp. I am doing nothing, anything. Now it will find a mobile number of my client and automatically send a message. Let's see whether it can. Yes, yes. You can see invoice alert, Mahavir Enterprise, invoice date, due date 14th May. Your due date has already gone. Please make your payment. So it is the sent. Sir, whether this same invoice is shown on the client login also? Yes, this is the client login, and you as a client can also download the PDF of my invoice. You can see the PDF has been downloaded. Sorry, just a minute. Yes, PDF has been downloaded and entire PDF is available. Okay, sir, now as you said, this bill is overdue. Now think, if client is not paying a bill to you, but वो तो document download कर सकता है, then you have the option in setting tab about the billing. You can click the block the client if invoice is overdue. So I will click this and save the restriction setting. Now let's check whether he is still able to log in or not. Now login. Your account has been temporarily disclosed due to pending fees. Please contact office. पेंडिंग है फी आपकी, डॉक्यूमेंट भी डाउनलोड नहीं होंगे, आपको एक्सेस भी डिनाई किया गया है, तो अब आप यहाँ पे लॉगिन नहीं कर सकते हैं. So this facility is always also given to you people. Now what about the task? Sir, once you add the client, automatically task will be allocated to your staff. As I have allocated Mahavir Enterprise GST return to Vivek Lalwani, it is allocated. If I allocate the income tax return to Vivek Lalwani, it is allocated. If I manually want to add any task, I can manually add any task to my clients. Sorry, my employee. So this is also possible. Now, sir, you shown us the admin login. You shown us the client login. Whether there is any employee login, I will say yes, there is an employee login. And very good feature is there. Don't miss. I am logging in my employee. First of all, I want to see make you see that there is a one employee added by me, Vivek Lalwani. I can also add the employee manually, and same I can set a login ID password. Only admin can set a login ID password, and then master key, and then save. I have already made the one employee named Vivek Lalwani. I am logging in the Vivek Lalwani. Once I log in a Vivek Lalwani, automatically pop-up will appear. Automatically pop-up will appear to click a photo. Without clicking a photo, employee will not be able to log in. So I am giving a permission, and you can see the entire pop-up has been appeared, and I can capture a photo. If photo is captured, first see there is a one photo. Now I have clicked another photo. So I capture and enter, and automatically attendance will show me my second photo, which is clicked by me now here. So I would say कि इससे फायदा क्या होगा, एम्प्लॉई एक्चुअली में ऑफिस आया है या नहीं वो पता चल गया। वो कहीं पे भी लॉग इन नहीं कर सकता है, एक्चुअली वो यहाँ पे आया है या नहीं आया है उसका पता यहाँ से चल जाएगा, एम्प्लॉई की अटेंडेंस आ जाएगी। और इसमें एक फायदा भी है, आई हैव नॉट यूज्ड एनी डेटाबेस, देन हाउ दिस फोटोज आर स्टोर्ड? These photos are stored in the application itself. Once employee click the photo, the application will automatically comprise this photo into 100 KB, and this photo will be stored for 3 days, and after 3 days automatically photo will be left and new photo will be clicked, so that employee login first time in a day have to click a photo for their attendance. Once he click a photo, he is marked in office, and if employee leave from the office, he can mark out from their login, and admin can also mark out from this login. Say for example, employee has marked out from this login. Now whether it is updated here or not. Yes, it is updated, and half day only calculated. So I can deduct the salary of remaining half day. Okay. If employee wants to make a leave application to me, so he can make a leave application. It's a casual leave. From when they want a leave, say for example 25th July they want a leave, say 25th May, until the 31st May they want a leave. Reason is anything, submit the request. Now my leave session will show me the Vivek Lalwani has made the leave application to me. I will have an option to accept or reject. As I approve, it will be shown as approved, and it will also shown in the employee login. Say for example, I am rejecting, no leaves are allowed. I am rejected, and refresh this employee login, it will show your leave has been rejected. It means leave management is also there. Okay. Attendance we have seen, employee we have seen, billing we have seen, task. What is the compliances? These are the compliance calendar. Very simple. What are the due dates available, so that I can remember due date of different GST, income tax, etc. Now come to the password vault. This is the very good. What we do, we store the password of different client in Excel, and it become a difficult to copy the Excel again and copy the password, ID password from Excel and paste it to the portal. I have integrated this facility in app itself. I can add a password. Say for example, which client? It's for Sovi Pest Control. Say for example, it is ITR, portal name income tax portal. I will say this is the username and this is the password. Additional note, if I want to do it, I will say. And whenever I am logging in the particular site, I will only copy this password or copy this username and paste it to the particular site. So it has done the work of Excel itself. Am I right? Then second is the document tab. Now what the document tab is, how it will work. The document tab, with this document tab you can request the document to the client, and client login will see documents which are requested by our form. Now there is a WhatsApp batch. Now sir, what is the WhatsApp batch? There are the free draft messages are available. If I want to make an invoice reminder to my client, I can create a invoice reminder. I will select the client and will send one by one. Automatically WhatsApp message will be sent to my client. I have different type of messages, custom message if I want to do a custom messages, if I want to do a general messages, if I want to do a welcome message, if I want to send a invoice reminder, document required. So already predefined messages are available. Only click one by one and automatically message will be sent to a particular client to whom I want to send the message. You can see reminder regarding fees has been done. So this is the WhatsApp batch. Then another thing, that is the internal chat. Sir, what is the internal chat all about? Internal chat has a feature to chat with my employee as well as with my client, so that client can communicate with the admin can communicate with the client through the internal chat, and admin can also communicate with the employees. Okay, say for example, one of my employee Vivek Lalwani, I am sending a message, hi, prepare GSTR 1 first. Okay, I am sending this message. Let's come to the Vivek Lalwani login and it will see Nilesh Bajaj and send the message, prepare the GSTR 1. I will say, okay sir, send this, and Nilesh Bajaj's login will appear the message, okay sir. But you can also observe that Vivek Lalwani cannot chat with anybody else in the organization, nor any other employees, nor any client. He can only chat with me, admin, or my partner, to whom the authorities are given. He cannot chat with any other employees. Same for the client. Client can only chat with me, no other person. So this is the very good feature, internal chat. Now, if you observe, when I downloaded the one PDF of invoice, it shows the dummy stamp and dummy signature. Now how it has come, ये कहां से आया? So in setting tab we have given an option. In setting tab, in billing, we have given an option, in profile, about firm signature as well as firm stamp. I can upload my firm signature and firm stamp and it will automatically placed in my invoice, so that no manual signature and no manual stamps are required in my invoice. In services tab, it is the all services which are provided by my firm. If I want to add any services, I can add any services and save the services. It will appear over here, and it will also appear in the client tab whenever I am adding the new client. It will also appear in task tab if I want to give any new task to my employees. You can see. Got it? So in setting tab, I can also add the services. In billing tab, I can give my bank name, account number, IFSC code, UPI ID, etc., etc. What are the users available for me? It is also available. Master key, I can change the master keys gradually. Then I can also take a backup. It also show me the logins, who has logged in and when they have logged in the particular app. It will also be shown. I can also here as the client approval. If my employees added new client, it will not automatically added in client tab. I have to approve the client. If I approve the client, then only it will show in the client tab. So my approval is required, right? So this is the all about my firm flow. How I build it? I build this by using a Claude as well as anti-gravity. We have integrated WhatsApp messages, we have integrated email, and these features in this app. So this is the all about my 8 use cases which we have prepared using the vibe coding. Everyone, as you seen, by seeing all these tools, you will believe that many repetitive tasks and many time consuming tasks become a very easy for my firm. Still, we are doing a working on many other tools which will make our firm's program very easy. But blindly using the white coding and blindly using the AI is not a good. AI can hallucinate your things. So always do a authentication of output before using any output of AI. You have to check the authenticity. You also have to do a professional judgment, professional skepticism. AI cannot replace human's brain. You know the compliances, you know the strategic advisories, you have the strategic mind. You can still find the hallucination into the AI tools. So, as we have the signature authority, it also gives us the responsibility to verify and authenticate. So if I am generating engagement letter, if I am generating a sampling basis audit, if I am generating an audit report, financial statement, make sure you are authenticating each and every output of the AI. It still can make a mistakes. So our professional judgment should not be compromised. If you are doing accounting using a AI, make sure accounting standard are followed. If you are doing the audit using AI, make sure you are you are following the standard of auditing, that is the SI. ICI ethics should not be compromised. Our profession is totally dependent on the totally dependent on the ethics. So our integrity, our accountability should not be compromised at all. Before ending this session, I would like to show you the one app called Lovable. Now, how to use this Lovable? We have a very short time to explain, but I am telling you, Lovable is the paid AI. You can give a prompt to the Lovable and Lovable will make applications for you. As I have deployed one application in Netlify, the application which I showed you now, FirmFlow, is deployed over here. You can see FirmFlow is deployed in Netlify. Netlify gives you certain types of credit in free. Once this credit are expired or credit are used, then you only have to pay for deploying. Until your credit are available, you can freely deploy your app or your tool freely. What is the benefit of deploying this project? You can see the project from your mobile. That means my employee, my client and myself can access the FirmFlow tool from my mobile also. And no data will be vanished and no data will be missed. So this is the benefit of deploying. So I have deployed this on the 8th May, that is the 14 days ago in Netlify. Okay, so you can also deploy these tools using a Netlify. Now, my conclusion remarks. So I would like to conclude about the AI discussion we have made today. Thank you for the patience listening. At the last moment, I would like to share that AI is not a technological discussion anymore, but professional interactive layers are there. It is the turning point for CA to way they are thinking, the way they are working, the way they are analyzing, the way they are delivering the professional values. In today's discussion, we have understood how the repetitive task can be automated, how the workflow efficiency can improve, how the vibe coding allows the non-technical professional to build practical solutions. No coding is required, no IT person required, no anything coding knowledge is required. How AI can support a reconciliation, reporting, analytics, and the documentation. We have also understand the how business understanding itself is a becoming a powerful advantage in AI era. Only understand the work of the business, only understand workflow of the business, strategy of business, make a tool, give a solution, give a advisory. But there is also one disclaimer I am again and again showing that AI can assist the professional work but cannot replace a professional's responsibility, accountability, authenticity. No software or no any LLM can replace our professional judgment, our skepticism, our ethical decisions, our client trust, or our accountability. The future of the CA profession is very clear. Now CA focus on the interpretation, analysis, advisory, strategic decision, system design, automate routine tasks will automatically done by AI. So my simple request to all the profession, do not fear the AI, understand it. Do not blindly depend on it, control it. Do not use it irresponsibly, give it professionally. You have to govern it professionally. Thank you so much for the patience listening, and thank you so much. Thank you. See you in the next video.